evening, everybody, and welcome to Drury High School and the Buckybullet Gym for the home opener, actually the season opener for the Lady Blue Devils as they take on Mount Everett High School, the Eagles of Sheffield. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Rick Bua, my buddy Jeff Facilio, and Joanne Hurlbut here at Drury High School. And Jeff, it's our first game of the year, and thanks for filling in for Birdie, my longtime partner John Bird. It's really great to be back with you.
Yeah, it's been a few years, but happy to be back and filling in for the Birdman until he gets back for the next game.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff, as a young man, did a lot of games with us here at NBCTC, and has for the last several years has worked full time at Pittsfield Community TV Station. So he's doing what he likes and does a lot of games down in Pittsfield, and been my buddy for a long, long time, and certainly knows the sport. And I really appreciate Jeff covering for Birdie tonight. But the Mount Everett Eagles, Jeff, come in playing 3 games, and it's actually the season opener, not home opener, the season opener for the Blue Devils. And Mount Everett comes in 1-2, averaging about 33 points a game, giving up close to 35. But the Blue Devils, of course, you can't replace a 1,000-point scorer, and we're not going to beat it to death tonight. But graduated last year, of course, was Brooke DeGennaro, the 1,000-point scorer, so it's going to be interesting. 3 starters back, Jeff, for the Blue Devils: Kayla McGrath, Allison Felix, and Tess Zoido, and it's going to be interesting to see the kids that we saw last year off the bench step up a little bit.
Yeah, and as you said, about 30 points per game missing from last year's team, but nothing you can do about that because everybody graduated. So it'll be interesting to see who steps in for the 2 starter roles, 3 starter roles that were relinquished last year, and it'll be interesting to see how Drury comes out with Mount Everett already playing 3 games under their belt and Drury not seeing any game action yet.
Right, really, pretty much a week and a half ago was the Jamboree down at McCann, and so it's been practice, and I'm not sure, I didn't talk to Coach Downey, but maybe got a couple scrimmages in there or something. But Mount Everett last year was in the girls Division IV finals, losing to Hopkins Academy 76-64, and their big loss, John, was 5-year starter and prolific basketball player Gwendolyn Carpenter.
So I'll let that one slide because you used to work with John, so I'll let that first one slide. But we said about Drury losing 28 points per game from their players. That was about what Gwendolyn Carpenter averaged last year. 2,000-point scorer. Again, it's going to be really tough for Mount Everett. Her, along with Ulrich from last year, obviously graduating to try and fill that role. And obviously the first 3 games they've been struggling a little bit, just about 33 points per game. And so we'll see how they come out today in their 4th game against the Blue Devils.
A lot of familiar names on Mount Everett, so a lot of sisters. And like you said, a couple returnees back. Coach Scott Rowe has decided to retire at the end of last season. And first-year coach Ashley Barrett over on the sidelines right now and talking to Coach Ian Downey, the Blue Devils, about strategy. And I think the South for the girls, Jeff, is wide open. Lee is up and coming, but they're still very young, as is Lennox. We're not sure about the Blue Devils because they haven't played yet. Mount Everett, of course, tied with Drury last year for the league title, and the year before that, Drury won that one outright. So I think it's pretty much wide open. We'll have to see, but it's going to be very interesting. The Blue Devils lost about 30 points a game, almost, between Brooke DeGennaro's 15, Laura Thomas's 5, and Haley Shook's almost 10 points a game. So always somebody looking to step up, and I'm sure Coach Downey understands that, and it's going to be very interesting. So we're just a few minutes away, ladies and gentlemen, for Drury's opening game against Mount Everett. Don't go away. We will be right back.
And welcome to Drury High School and the Buckybullet Gymnasium for tonight's game between the Mount Everett Eagles and the Drury Blue Devils. The athletic directors of the Berkshire County League would like to express our concern about sportsmanship in high school athletics. All spectators are reminded that we are dealing with young athletes, not professionals, who are trying to do the best for each respective school. We request that all cheering be supportive, and spectators reminded that the price of admission does not entitle one to jeer, criticize, or downgrade opposing players, coaches, or the officials. Let's make this contest a positive experience for all concerned. Thank you. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, we visit the Eagles. At guard is senior number 1, Madeline Von Ruden.
Madeline Von Ruden is first out of the gate. She's a 3 or 4 year starter for the Eagles. Maggie Zarnecki, just a first year. Well, I can't say first year because it's high school. It says I got to say freshman then.
At forward, senior number 33, Ashley.
Mackenzie Ulrich. Number 33, Ashley Atwood, a senior, and rounding out the lineup for first-year coach Ashley Barrett is number 55, Emma Goey.
The Eagles are coached by Ashley Barrett, assisted by
She's only a freshman, John. I mean, Jeff. I'm going to get it right, buddy.
You'll get it at some point.
11 years of being with him. You know?
I've got faith in you.
At guard is senior captain number 10, Allison Felix.
First out of the gate is Kayla McGrath, the sharpshooting sophomore. Number 2,
Senior number 21,
senior Allison Felix. Number 21, Tatiana Ross. Number 11, Emily Burdick, a senior, and rounding out Coach Ian Downey's lineup is number 23, senior Tess Zoido.
By Alon Willing, Angela Dex Borelli, and Anna Dix. Tonight's officials are Vic Lavinio, Kyle Adarides, and Bill McHenry. Would everyone please stand for the playing of our national anthem?
Almost ready for basketball, 2019-2020 season, and Jeff, just a quick look at the 3 games that Mount Everett has played. They opened up with a loss in the Franklin Tech tournament, losing to Franklin Tech 43-36, and then beat Smith Voke 40-21, but then lost a game the other night in Sheffield against John Jacoby's Mount Greylock Mounties 40-24. So. The South is going to be very interesting. With Lee up and coming and young, with Coach Rick Polari down there. Lennox young but improving. Mount Everett with huge losses. Lose a 2,000-point scorer and a couple of seniors that really helped her out a lot. So the other Ulrich girl. You're in the Western Mass Finals. You had a pretty good season, that's for sure. So first-year coach Ashley Barrett. Trying to keep this program where it has been. It's been a very good one, and there's no question about it, Jeff. The teams that are in the North and South deserve to be where they are, quite frankly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's well balanced.
And of course, as we said, it'll be interesting to see if Drury comes out a little rusty for the first game of the year with Mount Everett with 3 under their belt, but we'll see what happens.
And Madeline Von Runen picks the ball up, but it's stolen away by Allison Felix. Kayla McGrath off the glass and in, using the right hand. Here's pressure, and we got a foul on McGrath already. Her first, team's first. So they're gonna go full court pressure.
Yeah, that was a nice bounce pass by Felix to find the open McGrath for the nice easy layup and the first 2 points of Drury season.
It gets boring after a while when you just practice, and maybe some scrimmages. I didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Downey before the game, but here's that pressure. Here's the steal, and Zoido puts it in off the glass. And we got to travel. So you can see right away, Jeff, it looks without, I'm not sure, but without a real true ball handler at guard right now, it looks like it's going to be pretty tough for the Eagles.
Yeah, they're struggling. 3 turnovers in 23 seconds.
McGrath from the corner, going to be a little bit short. Rebound by Felix, puts it in off the glass.
McGrath just a little short on her first 3-point attempt, but Felix there to clean up the mess.
Of course, there's no 10-second in girls basketball. I got to keep reminding my of that. All the way to the hoop. The shot no good. We got an offensive charge. It's going to be on Emma Goey, the freshman, her first, team's first.
Felix all over the place here in the first minute with that nice bounce pass, the putback, and then the charge here on the defensive
I think
end.
this pressure is going to be tough for the Eagles to beat. I mean, early on anyway.
Again, yeah, that's already 4 turnovers, and we haven't played a minute yet.
There's a little floater in the lane, a little bit short. Picked off by Goey. Stolen away by Chalana, and she double dribbles. Minute played here at the Bucky Bullet Gym. The season opener for the Drury Blue Devils. They lead 6-0. Here's that pressure. Chalana's on the ball. Here's Von Ruden. Stolen away by Kayla McGrath. And she's fouled by Von Ruden. That's going to be her first, team second. Early on, too, Jeff, you get to feel a little bit of how the referees are going to call the ball game, too. You know, how tight.
Yeah, it looks a little tight to start, but we'll see if it loosens up as the game progresses.
McGrath shot from the corner. It's a 3.
McGrath was the leading scorer coming back on this year's team, and we can see why with 5 quick points.
Right, here's Tess Zoido with the steal. McGrath going to be a little bit short. Ross with a nice rebound there. Gets it out to Felix. Here's Chalana. And it's rebounded by Ashley Atwood. Here's Ulrich bringing the ball up. 2 minutes played here, the Bucky Bullet Gym. 9-0 Blue Devils. Von Ruden all the way to the hoop, puts it up, and a little bit short. A couple offensive rebounds there. We got a tie-up, and it's going to be Drury Blue Devil ball. This Tess Zoido helps up number 2, Maggie Sarnecki. Ross from the corner, a little bit short. Drury's got some good looks, though. Even though they missed a few shots, they've had some nice looks.
Yeah, that was good. That was good ball movement on that possession. Just unfortunate they couldn't get the bucket.
All right, here's the pressure. Von Ruden would be, I would say, the one girl that has the most experience, Jeff. I mean, she's played in some big games, and she's a senior. She may be their best ball handler.
I was going to say, it looks like she's broken the pressure a few times.
Shot too hard off the glass. Rebound by Ross. Fought for, and we got a jump ball. And it's going to be Mount Everett Eagle basketball. It's going to be underneath their hoop.
Not a bad shot there by Goey, but I would have looked down low. Atwood was wide open on the block. Could have gotten an easier shot there. But again, like to see the aggressive play.
Before I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I think I said Caroline Chalon. It's Emily Burdick, number 11, the guard. Oh, my apologies to the girls. McGrath drives. It's on the floor. And Von Ruden with the basketball. And we got a personal foul, and it's going to be the second on the Blue Devils. And it's going to be on number 10, Allison Felix, her first. Team second into the ball game. Number 33, Mackenzie Dobert. And number 31, Katie Booth. And we got a tie-up. That's going to be Drury basketball.
It's already our fourth. That's going to be Mount Everett. That's already our fourth jump ball.
I'm sorry. Yep. Yeah. Wow.
We haven't even played 4 minutes yet.
No, I said it, and then I looked at the arrow afterwards, Jeff. So 4:47 left first quarter. Shot is no good by Ulrich, picked off by McGrath. Felix up ahead. Tess Zoido off the glass and in. 4 points for Zoido. A little concerned, Jeff, right there that she didn't put the ball on the floor. Almost a steal by McGrath. Ball's on the floor and another tie-up. This time it will be Drury basketball.
So that was a great look there by Felix down low, finding the player, getting the easy bucket. 11-0 lead early on here for the Blue Devils.
Ball's on the floor, and was our fifth one?
I think that's the sixth one already.
Mount Everett basketball.
One thing will be interesting to see as well is how Coach Downey substitutes with Drury with the full court pressure here. Obviously, it takes a lot more out of the ladies when you're constantly running, constantly
absolutely.
chasing.
Here's Von Ruden. Gets shut off in the baseline. Nice pass underneath to Ulrich. Shot won't go. She gets her own rebound, though. And loses the basketball right in front of Coach Downey and his bench. And it'll be Blue Devils basketball. 4 minutes played and 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter at Drury High School, the Bucky Bullet Gym. Fourth game of the year for the Eagles. Season opener for the Blue Devils. Shot is a little bit short. Rebound, no good. Here's another chance. Coach Downey just says, run the offense. And we got a foul. And it's going to be on number 15, Mackenzie Ulrich. I believe her sister's name was Madison, if I'm not mistaken, and she graduated last June. Real nice team, Coach Scott Rote had Jeff here for a few years. Of course, you lose a 2,000-point score. You don't get that every day.
Yeah, that's certainly tough for the program to recover from.
Grass shot, back rim. Felix fighting for it. Tried saving it, but nice hustle by Allison. As she goes into the bench.
And she's been all over the place to start this game on both sides.
And we got a timeout with 3:09 left. 11-0 Drury. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Caroline Chalana in the ball game. Oh, they got
six players on the court, so it's going to be a technical on Drury.
Yeah, Coach Downey's just simply telling you got to let the. So is it 2 shots?
Should be 2 shots for
Two
Mount
shots in the
Everett.
ball. So going to the line is going to be Mackenzie Ulrich, the junior, number 15. 3:06 left here in the first quarter. A little bit hard off the back iron. And she gets the second.
Good to see, though, when you're struggling, good to see one go through the hole.
Absolutely. What I'm still not used to, Jeff, but you are because of all the work you do with NSN over at Weems College is the quarters for the women. So I'm getting used to it. Not quite there yet.
The four quarters now for college basketball. Yeah.
Yeah. For women, in all divisions, of course. And what's unique about that, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that there's no one-on-ones.
There's no more one-on-ones in college. It's double bonus.
Yeah, it's double bonus after 5. So Dober to McGrath. She's going to pop a 3. Back iron. Rebound by Katie Booth. Gets it back to Dober. Almost stolen away by Ulrich, but it's going to remain Blue Devil basketball.
McGrath has missed a few early on, but the shot looks good. She's not missing by much. She's just a little short. And in a game like this, you just want to make sure that the form looks good and everything else does.
Dobert's shot won't go. Rebound by Atwood. And you can see who's comfortable with the basketball, Jeff, and that's definitely Madeline Von Ruden, number 1.
Yeah, with this pressure, she certainly looks like she's the point guard here.
Yeah. It's going to stay with the Eagles here. Nice basket there. Nice pass, and Ashley Atwood gets the first field goal of the ball game for the Eagles.
Not sure how that pass made it through, but it was a beauty, and it was a great shot.
Beautiful ball work, and won't go. That was Katie Booth with back iron. And we got a travel called on Maggie Sarnecki. A very young team, Jeff. I did not mention that. I know they graduated, 3 keen seniors, including Gwendolyn Carpenter. But you know, they've got some 8th graders. They got some freshmen. So it's a true rebuild. There's no question. You got a brand new coach and you got a lot of new kids. Von Ruden shot, back iron won't go. Rebounded by Ross. She's trying to get it ahead to Katie Booth. Oh, tried to bounce pass. Von Ruden intercepted it. Nice defensive play there by McGrath.
Yeah, back-to-back nice defensive plays there with Von Ruden anticipating the bounce pass, getting the steal, and then McGrath knocking the ball out on the counter-attack by the Eagles.
Emily Burdick back in, replacing Kayla McGrath. And Chalana in for, I believe she's been in for Allison Felix. Shot is going to be short. It's going to be picked off by Emily Burdick. Nice ball move right there by Emily. Underneath to Chalana. Shot off the glass is good. Carolyn Chalana with her first hoop of the ball game. 13-3 Blue Devils with a minute left to go here in the first quarter.
You said excellent ball handling by Burdick, who found Chalana wide open underneath for the lay-in.
There's a steal. Good job by Von Ruden just knocking that ball away. She saved a layup, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Burdick and Chalana, with the way they wear their hair, and I know their hair color's a little bit different, but they could be good twins out there, about the same size, aren't they, at guard?
They look similar, you know, at first glance for sure.
Yep.
I think that's the 7th or 8th jump ball of the first quarter.
I think so. This one's going to go to the Eagles. About 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. 13-3 Blue Devils. Von Ruden shut off. She's going to launch a 3. Back iron, no good. Ross picks it off for Drury, and she's fouled by Ulrich. That's going to be the 4th foul this half for the Eagles. It's Mackenzie's first, or second, actually.
Second.
Sorry, yeah. Coach Downey wants one shot. The shot clock is off. There is 24 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot's going to be a little bit long. Back on the floor. You're going to get another one, Jeff. You're going to get a whistle here. This one's going to stay with the Blue Devils. And I don't know if Coach has a play or not, but I think he's going to want to get a shot off maybe with 5 seconds to go so they can always get an offensive rebound or such.
Yeah, exactly.
Drive to the basket, a little bit short. Here's Ulrich with 7 seconds left. Trying to get a shot off here. Puts it up. Yeah, we got a foul. He's going to call a personal foul there with pretty much no time on the clock.
Which I think was the right call.
I don't like it when they put the whistles away, Jeff.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, it did look like she got her on the arm.
Yeah, fouls on Mackenzie Dober. Her first and team's 4th. And with no time showing on the clock, that's going to put Mackenzie Ulrich at the line. She drains the first one.
And Rick, how many times do we see that on one end you go a little bit too early with the offense, shoot with about 10 seconds left, and
all the time.
The other team comes down and scores.
Second one is good. She makes them both.
She's actually got one more. She was behind the line on that one.
Okay, 3 shots. She's 3 for 3 as it is. She got them all. She's a good free throw shooter. So that is the end of the first quarter here at the Bucky Bullet Gym. It's the Drury Blue Devils 13 and the Eagles of Mount Everett 6. We will be right back with second quarter action. Okay, second quarter action. Mount Everett with the basketball. Stolen away. Oh, re-stolen by Von Ruden. Malin all the way to the hoop a little bit too hard. And here's Kayla McGrath. Allison Felix a little short. Gets it again a little bit short. Couple good chances for the Blue Devils, Jeff, and they couldn't get it. But here's McGrath with a steal. Still won't go. And Felix finally puts it in off the glass. So determination from McGrath and Felix gets 2 more points for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, determination, and 4th time's the charm on that one.
Von Ruden has a ball stolen. Ball's on the floor. Into the ball game is Alyssa Russell, a first-year freshman. Tess Zoido just waits for everybody to get back and gets it to McGrath. Also into the ball game for the Blue Devils for the first time is Ellie Harnick, number 22. Zoido off the glass and in. 6 points for Tessa Zoido.
And the Blue Devils have been moving the ball around very well here to start this game.
They are moving the ball well. Ulrich with a long shot. Picked off by Russell. Zoido uses the left hand. Oh, can't get it to go. She did the right thing, Jeff. It just wouldn't fall.
And that was a great over-the-head pass there by McGrath to find Zoido. Just unlucky with the bounce.
So a lot of kids, Jeff, a lot of kids up from JVs playing for Coach Downey this year, and a lot of kids that got some time last year getting more time this year. Here's Zoido with a short popping in. 8 points for Tessa. 19-6 Drury.
8 of the 19 to start for Zoido. She's having a heck of a ball game to start.
And losing the ball out of bounds is Emily Stuernagel. And she was only an 8th grader down at Mount Everett. Into the ball game for the first time also is Huda Goikulu, a sophomore. Long 3 is no good. But Russell gets her own rebound. Felix's shot. Bang! She's got a 3. Swish. McGrath went up against a pick and hit the floor pretty hard there, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a legal pick, but
it was. Yeah.
It still doesn't feel good when you come across that.
No, there's no padding down there. There won't be padding till we see the cheerleaders here and they perform. Zoido with a cutting Harnick. Oh, beautiful, nice pass, and laying it in is Zoido, and she's fouled.
So you could kind of see a little bit of rust with Drury in the first quarter, meaning that they just couldn't get some of those easy looks to fall. But now here in the second quarter, they've already scored 11 points in 2.5 minutes. And Zoido's been on fire.
And Jeff, you know the other thing too is it's chemistry, and I think that's what Coach Downey is trying to get is his rotation. It's the first game, you know. So
yeah, you don't know your rotation, you don't know how your players are going to react.
Zoido's shot is good. 25-6 Blue Devils. Into the ball game is number 44, and Jeff, I don't have a 44. At least it wasn't on iBerkshires or on Mass Live. But I will check in halftime. I will check the MIAA website, or go to scores table, which might be easier.
They probably have it.
You think?
I hope so. I hope so.
And we got to travel. 5:07 left, second quarter. All Blue Devils right now, 25-6. Oh, nice job breaking the pressure here. Finally losing the back. That was Maggie Sarnecki, just a freshman that handled that ball. She did really well. We got some mass substitution coming in here for the Blue Devils. Let's see who they're going to have on the floor. Madison Hodeling, a freshman, number 3. Emily Burdick, the senior, is back in. Mackenzie Dobert's back in. Katie Booth is back in. And in for the first time is Ashanti Sampson, a senior, number 34. Here's the steal by Emily Burdick. She goes up a little bit too hard off the glass.
Yeah, a little too out of control there.
Gorkulu had it stolen. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Gorkulu, the sophomore. Her first. And the 6th on the Eagles.
Yeah, next one we'll put the Blue Devils on the line for the 1-and-1.
Which we still have in high school basketball, unlike college. And that's a shot I think Sampson's going to have to take, and I know Coach will probably tell it to at some point when she's a tall girl and she's in the paint. Take that shot. Emily Stuarnagel's shot is no good. It's tossed around a little bit. Coming out with it is. It's going to be Hodeling off the glass and in. And that could be her first varsity points, Jeff.
That was a really smart play there by Booth. She had it in a crowd, and she just said, I'm just going to throw it up.
She's a freshman. Shot is good. That's Ashley Ashwood, her second hoop. She's got the 2 field goals, John. Jeff, I'm going to get it right, buddy. I promise you, buddy, I'm going to get it right.
Now she's got the 2 field goals. Ulrich's got the 4 free throws, and that makes up the 8 points.
Shot is good. It's a 3. That's the freshman, Hodeling. 30-8 Drury.
Nice little stretch there by Hodeling with the fast break layup and then the wide open 3.
Here's a long 3. Front iron, no good. Second shot, no good. Here comes Dobert. Mackenzie's a lefty, too, so she's going to get a layup here.
Good recovery defense there by Sarnecki.
Nice rebound by Hodeling, too. She's going to take one from there. Katie Booth gets the rebound, gets it again. Sampson's shot is good. Her first basket of the night. 32-8 Drury. 2:50 left here, second quarter.
Does seem like all the bounces are going Drury's way. Well earned, though.
Just a little bit short. Good hustle there. Real good hustle there by Emily Burdick.
So it seems like with Von Ruden out of the lineup for Mount Everett, they have a really tough time trying to bring the ball up the court against this Drury pressure.
Right. The only other young lady on that bench right now, Jeff, is Mackenzie Ulrich, number 15 with experience. Timeout on the floor with 2:37 left here in the first half. It's all Drury at 32-8. We will be right back. There's a little bit of pressure by the Blue Devils here. And we got to travel. Good defense there by Hodeling. You know, when you're a freshman and you're on varsity and you get some playing time, you got to be a pretty decent ball player.
And you got to be pretty pumped too for your first game.
Absolutely. Trying to swing the ball around. Oh, nice bounce pass and laying it in. Nice assist from Sampson. Katie Booth with the hoop.
Again, excellent ball movement and a nice bounce pass from Sampson to Booth for the easy finish.
Katie's first basket of the night. Mount Everett really having a hard time even getting a shot off. Here's Burdick all the way to the hoop, and the senior puts it off the glass and in with a left hand. Emily Burdick with her first basket of the night.
Gonna have a mass
That's a double dribble.
Yeah, gonna have a hockey substitution coming in.
Yep, back in the ball game. Allison Felix, Caroline Chalana, Tatiana Ross, Tess Zoido. And who did I miss? Alyssa Russell, the freshman. So all Coach Downey is doing is substituting, and you can't knock that.
And you
got to tip your hat sometimes.
He's also seeing, who works well together too at
nice
this point.
pass underneath the Russell. Shot won't go, and it's going to go the other way. Madeline Von Ruden coming back into the ball game, along with. No, I guess that's it. But there's no question about it. She's their ball handler, and she's the one with the most experience out there. She's a senior. Shot back iron won't go, and it's tipped out by Atwood. That'll be Blue Devils basketball.
And not a bad look there, just left it a little short.
Ross gives it up. Nice move and score and one. Allison Felix with a nice drive to the hoop. Her 9th point of the night. She can get double figures here with this free throw with 57 seconds left here in the first half.
We've been beating a dead horse, but the ball movement has been terrific, especially here in the second quarter for the Blue Devils.
Right.
They've gotten a lot of easy looks.
It's a straight half-court offense. There's no pressure by Mount Everett. I don't believe there's any pressure by the Blue Devils right now at this point. We'll see what happens if she makes this, but I think Coach Downey will coach the game the right way, and he's called everybody off. 10 points for Allison Felix in the first half. Nice drive to the hoop, just a little bit long. We got a foul, and the foul is going to be on Caroline Chalana. That's going to be her first. And the 5th for the Blue Devils. You get to this point in the first half, Jeff, and you're not at the line yet. It's a pretty clean game you've been playing.
Again, Mount Everett just picking up its 7th foul.
Smart play there, Jeff, by Madeline Von Ruden. She knows it was tapped away by a Blue Devil. There was no backcourt violation involved. She just let it go.
Because you pick it up, you got 2 Blue Devils right in your face. Instead, you take the ball from out of bounds, bring it up, and reset your offense.
Exactly. Von Ruden's going to launch a long bomb back iron. Rebound is going to be by Sarnecki. She loses it, and it's going to stay with the Eagles. 23 seconds left. The shot clock is off. A little bit hard. Rebound is up and no good. Rebound by Ross. Trying to get it out, and she does. She gets it out to Tess Zoidel. Allison Felix all the way to the hoop, lays it in. 12 first half points for Felix. Long bomb is no good at the buzzer. And Jeff, being the very first game of the year for the Blue Devils and losing a 1,000-point score and, like I said, losing almost 30 points a game, I guess you'd have to say Coach Downey's been very pleased. But, graduation takes its toll, and it really took its toll on Mount Everett. And you got a brand-new coach with a brand-new program, and you never know what you're going to expect. So it's early, that's for sure. But tonight, got to give the credit where the credit is due, and that's with the Coach Ian Downey's Lady Blue Devils as they take a 41-8 lead into halftime. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a very short break here. Don't go away. We will be right back with second half action. You're watching high school basketball on Northern Berkshire Community Television. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Buckybilla Gymnasium here at Drury High School. It's halftime. The home opener and the season opener all in one for the Drury girls as they have a commanding 41-8 lead over the Eagles of Mount Everett after 2 quarters. For Mount Everett, very, very quick here, Jeff. Mackenzie Ulrich with 4 free throws. She's 4 for 4. And a couple of baskets by Ashley Atwood, the senior, for their 8 points. For Drury, Allison Felix leading away with 12. Tess Zoidel with 11. 5 apiece for Kayla McGrath and Madison Hodling, the freshmen. And 2 apiece for Emily Burdick, Caroline Chalana, Katie Booth, and Ashanti Sampson. Drury with the basketball here. McGrath all the way to the hoop, puts it up a little too hard, gets her own rebound, goes up again, no good. Third opportunity there. Zoidel gets the rebound. A little front iron. So 3 good shots by the Blue Devils, nothing falls. And here comes Von Ruden to Ulrich. Ulrich with a long bomb, will not go. Rebound, nice rebound there by Tatiana Ross. And it goes off of Mount Everett Eagle, and it's Drury basketball.
And going back to the first half, Rick, what Coach Downey's going to be happy about is 8 different players hit the box score for points, as long as there's 2 seniors.
Yeah, you got to get those contributions, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, nice drive to the hoop, and can't get it to go is Emily Burdick.
Of course, Rick, it was a tale of 2 quarters, 13-6 after 1 with Drury on top, and then the second quarter absolutely dominating, 28-2 in the second frame to build this 33-point lead.
There's a nice drive to the hoop, and scoring is Atwood, the senior. It's Goey, I'm sorry, it's the freshman, her first basket of the night. Here's Felix to the hoop, and she's fouled. Boy, she had the red carpet out there in the lane, Jeff, and took it. And Allison will go to the line, and she will shoot 2.
Yeah, strong aggressive move there. Went up with the left hand, got tripped on her way up. And she'll get 2. And back to the other one, and a very nice move by Gowie, creating some space, laying it up softly off the glass.
And the first shot will not go. Allison had made her only free throw. She's 1 for 2 now. Second one's good. Here comes Ulrich. Kind of get double teamed there, and there's a foul. She hit the floor pretty hard. A lot of familiar names, Jeff, still on the team with Ulrich and Von Ruden, Davadi. A lot of sisters, you know,
Yeah,
as in a lot of communities.
Yeah.
Going to the hoop and laying it in is Allison Felix. $15 points for Felix tonight. Here's Von Ruden all the way to the hoop, puts it up and in. Nice move by Von Ruden. That's her first points of the night. Testoido, oh, can't get it to go. A little reverse. Ross's shot won't go. Ross is fouled. I think it may be on Goey. No, it's not.
Be on Sarnecki, I believe.
Yeah, it's on number 2. You're right, Jeff. That's her her first. Team's third already here in the third quarter. Tatiana Ross at the line, and she gets the first one to go. Her first point of the night.
And that means she's the 9th player to hit the box score in the scoring column for the Blue Devils.
Second one is good. 2 for 2 for Tatiana Ross, the junior.
We call that the toilet bowl roll.
A little bit. And so, oh, here's some pressure. And McGrath steals the ball and puts it in. And we got a foul on McGrath. But that's not bad because that's her second, Jeff, but she got one in the first few seconds of the ball game. It's Kayla's second. So she played a very clean
good
first half after that foul.
Yeah.
Of course, she was in and out a little bit, but nevertheless.
Very good, as you said, very good discipline.
Yep. Here's Tess Zoido. Oh, beautiful bounce pass to Kayla McGrath. She lays it in. 9 points for McGrath. 50-12 Drury. Oh, we're going to get Kayla on another one. So she's going to pick up her third very quickly here.
That one I'm not so sure about. That might be the first call that I might disagree with the refs there, but again, they've been physical. They've been causing a lot of havoc, creating a lot of turnovers. There's another deflection right there.
So coach has got to make a decision here. Do you keep one of your starters in, one of your sharpshooters, with 3 personal fouls? I guess with the lead, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, in a closer game, you might take her out, but in a game like this, maybe not so much.
Here's Allison Felix. She threads the needle. Oh, nice move. She went right between two defenders and laid it in off the glass. "17 points for Felix."
Yeah, by far a game high as well.
So we got a massive substitution coming in here. Goey's shot is no good, but she's going to go to the line. She's a tall young lady for a freshman.
She's made a couple nice moves in the post
very
as well.
much, very much. Emma Goey. A little to our back iron. So coming in for the Blue Devils, Katie Booth, Caroline Chalana, Mackenzie Dobert, and Ashanti Sampson, which will leave Allison Felix, the senior, the only starter left in here with the 4:40 mark of the third quarter. 52-12, Drury. Goey's second shot's no good. Rebound is up and in. Nice putback there by Ashley Atwood. That's her third bucket of the night, of the 4.
And team's leading scorer right now at 6 points.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah.
And Felix going a little out of control on that play, getting charged with the offensive foul.
That's 2 on Allison. And 4 on Drury here in the third quarter, the second half. Ulrich's long shot goes in and out, no good. And another putback by Goey. 52-16. Drury in no hurry here. Probably just trying to run some offense. Nice bounce pass and nailed it in. Nice assist to Dobert. Katie Booth off the glass. 4 points for Booth. There's going to be those nights, John, when he may go 6 or 7 deep. You never know. Jeff, I did it again.
Again, I told you, I forgive you. I still forgive you.
And we got a foul.
Again, this is one of those nights where you just, put your players out there and see what they have. Yep. Especially the younger ones that don't have as much varsity experience. And just see what lineups work, see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah, what a great way to start the season, though, by getting good minutes out of all your kids. That can only help. Getting varsity experience. Goey's first shot is good.
And again, we said at the top of the broadcast, where's Drury going to get their offense from? Well, right now, Felix has 17. You have Zoido at 11 and McGrath with 9. That's pretty good from your three main returners.
Right. Those will be your top 3 scorers all year long in no particular order. But, yeah, absolutely, Jeff. Little front iron, no good. We got to travel here as Sampson comes down with the ball. There's something a little bit atypical. You got a couple of Drury Blue Devils out there with glasses on. Here's Allison Felix. And I think she's fouled on the pass, and I think it's going to be Ulrich.
I believe so.
And that could be 3 on Mackenzie.
So maybe if I wore glasses, I would have been a better basketball player myself. So.
Well, that's 4 actually on Ulrich.
4 on Ulrich.
Well, with contact lenses in today's world, it's a little bit more atypical to see. Sometimes see goggles to protect the eyes, but not always eyeglasses. Dobert gives it up. Felix all the way to the hoop, and it's a blocking foul. Allison's done a great job penetrating that, Jeff, that paint tonight, that's for sure. The foul is going to be on Emily Stuernagel. Number 10, her first. Team's 5th. Each team with 5 team fouls here in the second half.
Yeah, Sternagel trying to take the charge, but I got there a little late, and Felix was able to take advantage, and we'll go to the line for 2.
John and I always, often talk, not always, but often talk about girls basketball. And sometimes they can be better free throw shooters. Not always, but a lot of times. One out of 2 for Allison Felix. $18 points for the senior. And we're still in the third quarter here. Van Ruden gets tied up. Nice job by Katie Booth there. Katie saw exactly what Goey was trying to do and prevented it.
Yeah, Katie Booth coming over with the help defense to force another jump ball. We haven't seen a lot of those since the first quarter.
No, we had, 6 or 7 right away?
Yeah, 6 or 7 in the first 5 minutes.
Back iron, shot no good. Rebound by Felix. Oh, she gets it out to Chalana. Caroline goes up and uses the glass and puts it in. Caroline Chalana with her second basket of the night. 57-17. 2:20 left here, third quarter.
Good look ahead there by Felix and a nice, easy finish for Chalana.
Van Ruden with a left hand won't go. We got a breakout here. Chalana, unfortunately, she saw Dobert there for a moment, and she did the team thing.
She did the unselfish thing.
The unselfish thing, yeah.
Coaches love unselfish play, but sometimes they say be selfish and just go in for the layup yourself.
Yeah, take it in yourself.
But again, you like to see the, putting herself in front of putting the team in front of herself there.
We have got a timeout called by first-year coach Ashley Barrett at the 2:10 mark. It's all Drury. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen, after this timeout. Mount Everett basketball. Here's Goey, and stolen away by Tess Zoido. Burdick up to McGrath. Kayla's shot's no good. She gets her own rebound, puts it back in. Good second effort there by McGrath.
I think she wanted to pad her stats there. That's why she missed the layup to get a nice little offensive rebound to put back there. But now she's in double figures with 11.
And the ball is a little bit too hard as it goes off Maggie Sarnicki's hands, and it's Drury basketball. I'm sure the kids that are playing the game don't feel it as much as we do calling the game or the coaches do coaching the game. But, there's a double dribble. Yeah. And it was a good call, and I think Emily knew it.
Nothing wrong with trying to get away with it, though.
Yeah. You're going to have to blow the whistle. Emily is short in stature, but she is a senior. Van Ruden goes baseline, and Zoido loses it. Tess hasn't scored in the second. She's been offensively quiet here a little bit in the third quarter. Well, she played minimal minutes, and it's going to go off the foot of Goikulu. No, it's not. Actually, it went off Drury. 11 on the shot clock. Van Ruden all the way to the hoop, uses the left hand. Nice drive by Madeline. 4 points for Van Ruden.
Yeah, nice drive. Going along the left side and banking it in.
Under a minute here. Nice drive with the left hand. Rebound by Ross, puts it up no good. Dobert again, no good. Ross again. Can't get it to go. 4 opportunities, and they're going to get more here. So those are all shots. Of course, your shooting percentage goes down, but the looks are there. We got an illegal screen?
I think it was a 3 second.
Or a 3-second violation. Yeah, 3-second violation. 25.4 left here. 59-19 Drury. Shot clock's off. We'll see if Mount Everett waits or if they just take a good shot if they get it. Van Ruden all the way to the hoop. Nice bounce pass. Shot is up, no good. Zoido with the rebound. Gets it out to Burdick. Here comes Emily. Here's McGrath's shot. Will not go. Rebound Zoido. Puts it up and won't go. Boy, Drury had some nice looks there on both the last 2 possessions. Jeff couldn't get anything to fall, but at this point, it's kind of elementary per se. So we've come to the end of the third quarter here at the Buckyball Gym at Drury High School. Season opener for the Drury Blue Devils as they will take a commanding 59-19 lead into the fourth quarter. Don't go away. We will be right back. So Caroline Chalana will put the ball in play to start the fourth quarter. She gets the ball to Alyssa Russell. And Alyssa will set it up here. Oh, nice shot. Oh, here's a travel. Chalana got, she didn't know where to pass it or to put the shot up. She got caught in midair, per se.
Yeah, it looked like she wanted to pass it to Harnick, but just unable to, she went, oh, should I shoot it? Should I pass it? And unfortunate, but it happens.
Shot is no good. Nice pass by Von Ruin, though. Here's Chalana all the way to the hoop. Puts it off the glass. Won't go. Back iron shot by Harnick is no good. And Von Ruin comes down. So even with the lead, I'm sure there are some of those little chippies or bunnies, whatever you want to call them, the layups I wish that Drury had back. Nice rebound there by Harnick.
Even in a 40-point game, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, sometimes. I think what coach is trying to do is run some offense, look for the passing. Russell with the basketball, gets it to Chalana. Nice bounce pass to Booth, and Katie puts it in off the glass. 6 points for Katie Booth on the evening. As good as Madeline Von Ruin is with the basketball, shot will not go, the 3, and it's picked off by Madison Hodeling. She didn't handle the basketball all that much in the guard position, with Gwendolyn Carpenter there for so long. Here's Booth taking it to the hoop, a little short, and it's going to stay with Drury. Well, Katie's worked really hard underneath the basket tonight, Jeff.
That was a great look by Russell, too, to find Booth wide open.
So you got some youth in there, that's for sure. You got a couple freshmen in there right now.
And again, I'm sure the starters at this point in a 42-point lead probably out for the rest of the game.
3 juniors and a couple freshmen. Holding was looking for a white jersey and hit a blue jersey.
As a New York Giants fan, I'm used to that.
Eli will not play this weekend. And we got a foul, and it's going to be on Alyssa Russell, her first, and the 6th on the Blue Devils here in the second half. Nice ovation for Eli Manning coming off the field last week. I thought that was very classy of the coach to pull him out like that when he did.
He hit a couple nice games to end the season.
He did. One wasn't a loss, but he played pretty well. The INTs kind of hurt him a little bit as Mount Everett turns the ball over with a traveling violation.
Yeah, made a couple bad throws against the Dolphins, but able to make some key ones, and Saquon ran in a couple touchdowns and got their third one.
So does he have a Hall of Fame career, Jeff, being 500 lifetime with 2 Super Bowl rings? It's controversial. I can see both sides.
I think the key is the fact that he was 7th in passing touchdowns and receiving yards.
Chalana to the hole, can't get it to go. Picked off by Katie Booth, so Drury will keep the basketball and get another opportunity offensively here.
Boy, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds here in the second half.
It's wide open. Booth again, off the glass. 8 points for Katie.
That play has worked countless times in the second half.
Well, Mount Everett's not making adjustments to close off the paint, Jeff. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
And that short corner is just wide open pretty much every time.
Ball stolen away by Booth.
Booth having a nice little game, 8 points off the bench.
Yeah. Holding with the basketball to Chalana. Here's Harnick's shot. Oh, in and out. As Bucky Bullitt used to say, halfway down and out. I would assume these kids will just finish off the game, Jeff.
I think so. Maybe a couple subs here and there.
Yeah. Von Ruden with a little floater, a little bit short. Tries to get her own rebound. Katie Booth with another one. Oh, well, you know what? I respect that call, but I thought she was fouled. Booth is out, and Ashanti Sampson is in. So it's Sampson, Hodling, Chalana, Russell, because the shot is no good.
Harnick as well.
And Harnick. And we got a foul. And it's going to be 16 fouls apiece now. It's on Ashley Atwood, her second personal foul. Drury in no hurry, still with 10 on the shot clock. He'll just start counting down here in a second. Here's Hodling's shot. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Von Ruden. She's fouled.
And that should be 1 and 1.
And the foul, I think, is on Alyssa Russell. And that's her second. And that will put Madeline Von Ruden, the senior, to the line for a 1 and 1, Jeff, like you said. Shot is no good. Fighting for the rebound is Russell. She's a freshman. She's a good little ball player. I think I remember her playing JVs last year, Jeff. Harnick with the basketball. And the shot clock goes off. There, Von Ruden still got the ball. Goes up, no good. And Russell comes away with it again to Harnick. And they're just going to set it up. And they're just going to kill clock. That's, I think Coach wants to see these younger kids work some offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Get more used to...
Chalana using her left hand. Goes all the way to the hoop, puts it up, and count it, and one. Caroline Chalana with her 6th point of the night.
And nice aggressive play there. Gets the floater, gets the bounce, and we'll go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Chalana's shot, a little hard off the iron. Harnick gets the rebound. Coming away with her to the Eagles. And we got a foul on Chalana. So going to the line will be Maggie Sarnecki, the freshman. And again, she will shoot 1 and 1. Mackenzie Ulrich at the scores table getting ready to check in. And we've got timeout with 2:14 left, 65-19 Drury. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball from Drury High School on Northern Berkshire Community Television. At the line is Maggie Sarnecki, a freshman. She makes the first, she'll get the second. Little front iron, no good. Rebound by Hodling. Drury will, I'm sure Coach Dunny will go with this team for the last 2 minutes of the ball game as we hit the 2-minute mark. of the fourth quarter. Looking to run some offense, looking for some ball movement. There's the steal. Emily Stuernagel with the basketball finally gives it up. Three's a little bit strong. And we got a foul. And it's on Stuernagel. She's just an 8th grader, Jeff. So looking at the roster here, I see 2 seniors. I see 2 juniors. And I see a sophomore and some freshmen, some 8th graders. So they're very young. I mean, new coach, new program, rebuild, total rebuild down at Mount Everett. Of course, I can't remember the last time Gwendolyn Carpenter
wasn't suited up in a Mount Everett uniform. Yeah.
First one is no good.
Of course, Carpenter, one of 3 Berkshire County girls that went on to play college basketball from last year. It's a nice looking 3 there by Ulrich, excuse me.
Ulrich with it. So that's your first 3, Jeff, of the night, right?
That's the first 3 for Mount Everett tonight. Of course, Carpenter's at Framingham State, Brooke DeGennaro, former Blue Devils at MCLA, and Allie Mandel from Hoosick is at Westfield State. So they'll all play each other twice this year.
Yes, that's great. Here's Harnick. Little hard off the glass as the shot clock goes off. We are under a minute here at Drury High School as Mackenzie Dobert comes in for the last minute, and she replaces junior Caroline Chalana, who will leave with 6 points. There's a steal by Dobert. And she puts it in. That's her first basket of the night. Could be Mount Everett's last possession here as Von Ruden's shot's no good. Ulrich's shot is also no good. There's another rebound. It's partially blocked. They want to hold the ball. Coaches hold the ball. As the clock goes off. And Drury Blue Devil girls open their season with a very, very convincing 67-22 win over the Mount Everett Eagles. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff and I will be right back to recap the game and to give you the scoring. Okay, we'll run down the scoring for the Mount Everett Eagles. They will fall to 1-3 on the young season. They were led by Mackenzie Ulrich, the junior, with 7. Ashley Atwood with 6. Emma Goey, the freshman, with 5. And Madeline Von Ruden, the senior, with 4. For the Drury Blue Devils, it was well scattered around, Jeff. They were led by Allison Felix with 18. 11 each for Kayla McGrath and Tess Zoido. 8 for Katie Booth. We have 6 for Caroline Chalana, 5 for Madison Hodling, 2 for Emily Burdick, 2 for Mackenzie Dober, and 2 for Ashani Sampson for their 67 points. So the Blue Devils win their first ball game. They go to 1-0. They will be here on Monday. So let's see. Help me do the math here, Jeff. Today is this the 20th?
20th, yes.
So on the 23rd?
23rd.
There'll be the Mount Greylock Mounties will be here. Coach John Jacoby will have his kids here. Northern Berkshire Community Television will be here to do that ball game, and we'll see what happens there as the Mounties come to town for another Berkshire County Southern Division game. But this one is now in the books. The final score again is 67-22 Drury. For Jeff Facilio and Jordan Hurlbut, I'm Rick Boer saying thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you again real soon. Good night for now.